My people, trust no one. Believe in the Creator and the Creator only. Test all the language and the words that anyone give you, no matter what book you read it out of. Test everything in nature because people are providing false information on who they are, trying to infiltrate you and make you go down the wrong path. Ask the Father for the truth, to reveal the truth. Question everything is the key. Remember, when Christ went in there and spoke from the book of Isaiah, he was telling them they was doing everything wrong. He said, when two or more is present, speak your peace. That means so you can have a witness there. The witness will happen. So what you say will be truthful, will stand on more ground than you being by yourself. A lot of people don't understand a lot of things about the Father and how things was done. But like I told you before, show me where it says that Christ was a Christian. Show me on any path or any language or any book that you have that Christ was a Christian. Remember, y'all want to bring up names and say who started this and who started that. When the Romans came, they adapted to every religion out here. They adapted to the ways of mankind, and then they took upon themselves to make up deities as they went along. A lot of y'all is using these deities, the people that did not exist, the gods y'all call gods, has no names. Y'all give them these names, but these deities did not exist. Y'all try to call upon different things in this world by denouncing these things, bringing these things forth into this realm. Many of you try to confuse the masters and say different things to get your point across, to make everybody lose direction. We are holding arms to the truth and trying to free the people that is enslaved, removing the shackles from their hands and feet. That means their thoughts. The world is nothing but a germ, as I have seen it as a kid. Everything shows strong delusions, more confusion, and the Father is not the author of that. If the world shows this, then who's in control of this thing on earth? Who try to put themselves in the image of God, to showing themselves that they are God? Who done this? In the book that you read, what does it say? Study there first. And it says when it stands in the temple, showing itself that he is God, let them flee to the mountains in Judea. What y'all don't understand, what the Father is saying, these things are already taking place. They're already going along with different things right now. The wars are starting. The rumors. These things are going to hype up. Remember, they are the first beats of labor pain. When a woman goes through the first trimodal stages, and we's at the first stage of her pregnancy, when she don't even know she's pregnant, when people are trying to fight war but trying to stop it at the same time. This is the baby that's in her belly trying to fight, but she don't even know she's pregnant at this point. And women know exactly what I'm talking about. They were going through different stages. Then all of a sudden, through the first month of the pregnancy, she started feeling discomfort. Almost into the second month. And then she's starting to feel different. That means there's trembling in the earth because they're trying to still stop the war, but another person keep egging the war on. This is where America's at today. America fighting a war for someone else has nothing to do with them, but they still staying in a war that has nothing to do with them. This war that you are dealing with, let them deal with that war and stay out of it, because this will be the fall of America. Remember, you have never fought in a war at the beginning. You will fight so long that you will have no weapons when they really attack you. They are weakening your army where you cannot fight anymore, where your legs will be broken and you will be crawling, asking for help. You have fed the whole world. The whole world has ate off your plate. You have enslaved all nations of people in this country. When you came into this country and you invaded this country, you turned everyone into slaves. You made sure that everybody got small loaves of bread while you ran away with the whole loaf. A lot of these people dug into these books, call themselves strong, educated, wise, and had more wisdom. But why did it fall for the same mousetrap everyone else was falling for? Then they came out talking the good talk, saying the same things that everyone already identifies with. Every march you went to, it was the same jokes. When people start hearing the conversations, they start to walk away. Say this the same thing keep going on day by day. They bring in boxes where you drop your money off, and all they doing is thinking about wealth and not thinking about people's health. These people let loose things in this world to destroy you, trying to figure out how can you hide when you're trying to provide sickness to other people and make them think that your love means a lot to them when they don't even know what love is. The same people played you as a joke, but you didn't think it was a joke. You thought it was real, but you had no facts because you don't understand what real is anyway. Follow the Father, nothing but the Father. Test everything I say. I came here to help you, to change this world, to remove the people that's in these positions that's bringing down the whole population of the world, trying to control them mentally and physically. And all they doing is trying to reap benefits and the power over everything. These people wanted to be powerful, wanted to be known. They remind me of the movie Troy. And they're interacting the same movie as I speak. They haven't every kingdom fell from the inside, and so should this be with this kingdom too. When they fall weak from dropping all these bombs, and you cannot keep dropping bombs all the time, you're running out of ammo. Once they start to get weakened, then they will be attacked again. They don't even understand that the people they are helping is only thinking about self. They want to run the whole Middle East and destroy their own people. The Father told us, leave it alone. Let them be who they are. If they are uncivilized, let them be so. Do not even try to change any of them thoughts. If they choose not to get along and they choose to keep breaking the law, then the law must be upon their heads. The Father gave them time enough, plenty of time to make amends for what they have done. The Father has shown them several times. Many has had dreams and they still don't pay attention about the message. Remember, Daniel was the interpreter of the message. If you wanted to know what the dream mean, you should have asked the person of God, what do it mean? But not your pastor, because your pastor was not ordained by the Father. But there are many people the Father has gave this to. You just have to find the one who really got it. It's a lot of people playing games and trying to lead people in the directions where they want them to go. Do not be a fool. Be classy, but stay with the Father. The Father is the ruler of all things. Remember this. Let us make man in our own image. And the separating of Adam created from the dust from the ground, and then the rib pulled Eve. I want y'all to break that down and give me the meaning of all this. A lot of y'all cannot, because y'all take everything face value and make it your own. Remember, if Christ spoke in parables, then how do you word this? See, there's a lot of confusion about the jumping method. If you really get the original transcripts, a lot of things was missing from the original transcripts, and they had to take the other transcripts and try to interpret it from other pages and try to put these pages all together to work out their agenda. This is how Christian came in effect, and this is how the Bible came in effect. These names. See, a lot of y'all want to believe what y'all want to believe, but you cannot believe what you want to believe. Remember, at one time in your life, you was drowning. You did not know how strong you were. But now you are trying to figure out who you are and where you came from. Let me tell you this. A lot of us was moved around. A lot of my people was moved around. And where we wind up at Hispaniola, we came out of Portugal, the city of skulls. See, we were in Portugal as we were trapped there as slaves. We wind up in many places. We are the tribe that was sent everywhere, into Jamaica, into all these lands, and it is only a group that was sent, spread it all the way around the world. But a lot of people are lying, calling people these nations the 12 tribes of Israel, when they don't even understand or when they see the scattered ones. They believe that everyone in America that looks black were the scattered ones, and that is not true. Everybody that's black is not Israel. Don't be foolish. Don't even get caught in that. Just because you deny the Africans as being part of Israel, but what you must understand, who's the Ashanti, who was Zulu, Who were these tribes? See, a lot of time Israel hid their identity because by showing themselves they would be murdered if they were caught. See, when they ran into different places, they hid their identity. It was not. It wasn't that Israel didn't know themselves. It just they hid their identity from the people that was trying to kill them. That's why language was changed. What some language is nothing but slang, were made up. When the French came, they tried to give the people the French language. That's why you see in Africa a lot of them speaks French. When these people came upon them, they started speaking another language other than French. It was a slang language that they made up so the Frenchmen wouldn't understand what they were saying. But us, we were brought forth through so many channels and trying to get us to be confused, but the Father would never allow us to be confused. We always knew who we were. It just some of you didn't want to believe who you are. See, a lot of things, when they dig the grounds, they will find no information. They are lying to you about a lot of things. If these people tell you they got a machine to detect how old a rock is, then why would you believe them? It is nothing in the world can tell you how old a rock is. Remember, how do we create buildings? From dust. We make a liquid into a solid for all things. But you are gathering yourself into confusion and working with their matter. That's why your mind is traveling all the way to the twilight zone and going into the galaxy and getting lost. When you can stay here, God is already embedded inside of us, inside of our mind, common sense. That's why these people gather so much knowledge by watching us and making us think that we are not who we think we are what they think we are. That's why a group of people stole your identity, made it their own. When the black man seen the white man pimping women on the corners, the white man went into Hollywood. The black man started pimping on the corner, which is his own women. Then they wanted to be seen at somebody because they could do it, because women always got caught up in their emotions. They was emotional creatures. That's why Satan came upon the woman, because she was emotional. He knew that all he had to do was make her feel a certain type of way, feel sorry, and she will be vulnerable to do things that she normally wouldn't do. See, a woman will step out of herself because of her feelings, her emotions, and she will gather in someone else's bed and then get up feeling very troubled of what she had done. But even if she escaped the scene that's about to happen, she will wind up going home to her husband, imagining another person sleeping with her. That same person that came after her. It is very confusing, but the woman had to beat these things, because this is how Satan controls her. This is how Satan dominates her. And at the same time, notice that everything in the world is set up for the woman. If the woman follow, they say man will follow too. This is the apple that the man has bitten. Remember, he came after Eve first to get to Adam. Eve loved everything in the world, and she bought everything in the world, and she ran everywhere looking for help other than her husband. She ran to all these buildings searching for somebody else to help her, into another man's arms. That is the Father showing you that the woman is controlled by anyone. So I spent my life trying to find a woman that will stand up against them all and never fall for none of the talk. Believe in the Father and the Father only. It is not about your body, it's about the love of the Father. Even though me and her will create, but we will create blessings. We will not create the house of pain. I know the devil came and tried to leave these things on my steps, but they only can bring them, these things on my steps, by the people I gravitate to. I understand what confusion is. I understand what is destined. I understand they laws that they broke, but they make you stand to their laws and prosecute you under their laws when they are breaking their own laws, and you're not paying none of it no attention. The Father is showing you all what is going on in the earth, and all y'all do is look past everything. If you can't make money off of it, then you don't want to talk about it. You so stuck on the P Diddy's, and not seeing what's really happening right over your head. Every time they show you something, when they bring down y'all call them celebrities, they're doing something else. Y'all want to see what's going on because y'all so busy paying attention to that. Like a math problem. When you can't figure it out, you set back. Some get to counting on their fingers, some count with their mind. And it takes them a minute to get to the math problem. That's just like what they're doing to you. Distracting you with something, and you sit back. You're not even visioning on it. You're not even thinking about it. You're just sitting up here accepting information that is poisonous to your mind, body, and soul. That's why I said test everything I say. And every conversation I done had with each and every last one of you. Every time you see my face, test it all. I am not perfect. None of you are perfect. The world is not perfect. But Christ came to punish himself, become sin, to save you all. Show me where are your blessings. Because all I see is you cursing each other. Who is showing love and affection? Who is giving people hope instead of nightmares? But test it all. I want you to. And don't confuse yourself with nothing. Show love. Do not be dishonest. Humble yourself and be honorable. Love the Father and the Father, and love everyone like you love yourself. Be blessed, brothers and sisters. Just be blessed.